let me put this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have one gentleman here, Tamirlan. So, welcome to our first debate class. Today, we are going to play our first lesson. And the topic is Internet has more pros than cons. It means we have to separate these two two view of this point. The first one, the government side should say that Internet has more advantages than disadvantages. And the opposite side should tell that the Internet has more disadvantages than the pros. So let's define some important terms about the time management. We all know that we have let's say the government side, the first leader, should take 5 second 1 6 and the 5-minute speech. I will control the time. I will show you my fingers, because this is the rule of the debate, 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 2, just in case if you if you just mix it up the time. So you can control your speech by the time management. This and the second one, rules. We don't interrupt each other. For example, the leader, the government leader is starting speaking, and one of the opposite side should keep silence. I mean, they shouldn't interrupt the other person, and we have to be polite to each other. Debate is not about arguing, it's about listening. And of course, respect. But I'm sure all of us respect each other. Let me introduce two teams today. First one is the how to pronounce that one. I have no idea. Divergent, right? Am I right?
Divergent, yes.
Yeah, the divergent team. So here the leader is Nuray, and the second speaker is Mulder. Let's applause. Okay, so the first team, divergent, and the second team here is the alpha team. Alpha team, we have leader Shola, and we have second speaker is Arujan. Okay, let's applause. Welcome. So now we'll start our game, but before starting, I should separate into two groups. Yeah, I mean, we have the two teams. It's a government team and government team and opposition. So here I wrote down two papers. So I will just wrap it like this. Nuray and Sholam have to choose one side. You should tell me left or right. So
right, please.
Nuray was first. She said right. Okay, right is, let's guess what is that? Oh, okay, it's a government.
Yes, I did it. I did it.
I think everything was legal. Yeah. So first speaker, Nuray, you have 5 minutes to say about the internet, about the advantages of the internet. You have 5 minutes. I will put the timer on so I can count the time. Okay, where is my timer? Where is my timer? Okay. Okay. So I will show you in this. So are you ready?
So nervous.
Or you need like 10-15 minutes to prepare? Are you ready?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, good job.
I'm ready.
Go. Okay, we are starting. 1, 2, 3.
Advantages of the internet. Internet has more pros than cons. We are government. We are divergent. First of all, I would love to say that we're going to destroy your opinion about the internet. Of course, you think internet is bad thing. So be ready, guys. Internet is the greatest invention our time. It's hard to imagine our life without the internet. I can't imagine our life without internet. You know what I mean? According to statistics in Kazakhstan, internet users is like 84.2%, which means like that almost all people like us use the internet, and it helps us grow. And our arguments. So we're divergent, and the first argument is allows to stay connected with people. We can just easily communicate with other people, and not only in Kazakhstan, like all over the globe. Just amazing it's guys. You can find friends or like new people. You can find about nationalities. You can find about something else. It's crazy, guys. Without leaving the home, you can't talk to people. You know what I mean? New job opportunities. Like you don't have to wake up at 6 o'clock. You don't have to say hello with smile to your strict boss. If you are a blogger, like if you're a teacher, like English teacher or like something else, and you don't want to go to school, and you don't go to school, yes, and you can open your course. You can teach people without leaving home, like without boss. You can make money. It's fantastic, isn't it? And education, learn to something with internet. Like during these times, like coronavirus, or if you don't have money, or if you don't want to leave your home, your parents, friends, or like country, but you badly want to start something abroad, you don't know what to do. Oh, my dear friend, internet can help you. Just open your laptop with internet and start learning something with your teachers who in other country, like native speaker or player in guitar, like cooking, something like that. And fourth, get the job done with leaving the house. We have to buy something or pay for the apartment, for water, for gas. And if you live in the village, you have to deal with these problems. And with the internet, you can do this all problems without leaving home. It means relative, like if there are many people, it means like there are a lot of viruses or something like this. And or if you're at home, it's much better and safer. And smart house. We all heard about this new invention, but it's still unknown. Just think, if you forget lock the door or turn off the light, water, gas, and the smart house will do it. It already knows when you are in house or not, and you can save your life. Just amazing. And conclusion, look, my dear judge, I meet arguments that have already had proven, and like all of these arguments is true, and the internet really helps to the people. No one can destroy it. The internet makes our life easier and important, safer. Don't forget that. Thank you so much. That's all.
Okay,
I'm done.
Thank you so much. But you have like 1 minute also. So do you want to use this 1 minute also? Or that's fine?
Oh, I think that's fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think that's fine, yes.
Thank you so much. I really like it, your arguments, your idea. But here I have to say to the
thank you.
Opposite side, please, when you're telling the arguments, just mention argument number 1, argument number 2, 3, okay, like this. And then the opposite side, please, you will forget all of the things which said on the right. That's why just write it down. I'm writing down everything. So it's going to be easier to you to talk about. For example, Nurai said like this, but I'm telling it's wrong. Yeah, it's easier. Just write it down. Okay, now we are ready to welcome the leader of the second team, Alpha team, is Shugla. Okay, Shugla, are you ready? Yes. You have first 1 minute to say this counter argument. It's a rebelling of the opposite side. Then you have 5 minutes to rebuild your own arguments. So total, you have 6 minutes. Okay. So are you ready?
Бірінші Нұрайға айтам ғой, немді?
Yes, you have 1 minute. Контраргументке қарсылық айтамыз, okay? Okay, we are starting. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Miss Nurai, I not agree with you because it's internet. I think internet has more cons than pros. It's not very good, and you said internet. You can not go outside and study in this house, but in their distance studying is everything not good because I think it's a wrong education because all students copy all exams and homework each other, and they every time they use their social medias and they waste time for bad habits. It's bad habit, and they are more time serving the internet and the social medias. It's so bad, maybe.
Okay. Okay, you have 4.5 minutes. You can
now. Yes. Now we are today's opposition strongly believe that is not true. Internet has more pros than cons because everybody knows and it's waste time, and people spend an average of 2.8 hours a day browsing this web on smartphones, and we all know that internet is loaded with inappropriate content such as nude pictures and videos. The more interesting fact is almost 80% of internet business is based in nudity. Yes. So letting children browse any kind of website and can be very dangerous, and the children can get addicted to such content. It's so dangerous for children. And the hacker attacks every 39 seconds. 100 websites are hacked every day. The hack attacks a result of stolen information and ruined website and the leaks. Cybercrime costs $3.5 billion for USA business in 2019. So 50% of 14 and 15 years old are addicted to their internet. According to a recent study, as many as half for 14 and 15 years old are addicted to the internet. The study was conducted in the UK and involved more than 2,200 children of this age. So psychologists pay more attention for Boston because they basic the age is not stable. So my arguments, first of all, my first argument it is unhealthy level of dependence of technology. Second is mental problems. Third is the internet fraud. Fourth, inappropriate content for children. And fifth, cyberbullying. No, cyberbullying. Yes. So my conclusion is, ladies and gentlemen, today's it's now my pleasure to summarize this debate. Take a look or at what both sides have said and see what outcome to this debate actually is. What have I told today? Firstly, we will strongly believe that this is a false. Internet has more pros than no pros than cons. Secondly, actually it has more cons than pros. First of all, point of all information, we think it's today's debate. We talked about all the cons of the internet, and now think about.
Let me interrupt you. Okay, this is all the conclusion we're gonna tell at the end of this debate. Okay, now your topic is over, but here your second leader will say the opposite side, and after we'll tell again, right? In the third part, we will talk again. So, and this one is gonna be the total conclusion. But for now, we don't have to compare two sides, okay? Because it's just the beginning. We didn't finish it yet. Did you catch it? Okay, thank you so much. I really like it. Your counter arguments and your statistic was amazing. But I will tell you at the end of this debate. Now, let's welcome the Divergent team, and the second speaker is Mulder. Mulder, you have also 6 minutes, and the first minutes you can spend to counter argument. So you have 6 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
I'm a member of the group Divergent, and I refute your thought. Yes, yes, I see your point, but I think nowadays, in my opinion, the internet is one of the most important things. The internet is a helper of human life achievements of the new age. Many people actively use the internet, and they like it. They can do what they need through the internet. If there is no internet, how do people earn money during quarantine? How would you explain that? How do people communicate with each other if there is no internet? How would people without the internet learn lessons during quarantine? So if you don't mind using the internet, I'll tell you the benefits of the internet. So my first argument is advantages of the online payments and purchases. Yes, nowadays we can make online payments using the internet. We won't go to the bank. You won't waste time on a long way. This is very convenient. At this time, you can buy clothes, food, medicine, and etc. online at home, so as not to get sick. This is one of the most incredible benefits of the internet. So, and to go somewhere, you can also call an online taxi and pay online. Pay attention. For instance, according to statistics, 47% of Kazakhstan's made online purchases on the site OLX, and 66% made online purchases on the site AliExpress too, and it's amazing. So argument number 2 allows to stay connected with people all over the globe. If you learn a languages, you can communicate with people who know this language. Of course, using the internet. Argument number 2, new job opportunities. Using the internet, you can sell all product. Starting as a marketer without going to market or to be seller. Argument number 4, education, learn to something with internet. Prior to that, as I said, you can using the internet. You can learn now to become a marketer, blogger, makeup artist, or businessman or businesswoman, and etc. With it, you can get a job and earn money. This is perfect thing. My argument number 5, smart house. The smart house helps forgetful people and elderly very much. It helps to do everything. You can whatever you want without worrying. Nowadays, there are people who meet online and argument number 6. Nowadays, there are people who meet online and get married. I support this is a good situation and a news. Just think, the TV in your house, the electricity, the Wi-Fi are all working due to the internet, and they make people's lives easier and better. Without the internet, we wouldn't be able to have a debate now. I support the internet. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, you still have 2 minutes, but that's fine. You totally said everything. So this one, thank you so much, Mulder. I really enjoyed your arguments, what you add to the Nurai, what said Nurai before, and your statistics also was good. And now I want you welcome Arujan. Are you ready, Arujan?
Yes, can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
I need to say all arguments.
You have to tell counter argument to the Mulder.
All.
Yes, she said 5 arguments. You have to tell like a short version. Why it's not true, why it's not true, why it's wrong. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, let me write down your name.
Okay.
So you also have 6 minutes.
May I start?
You have also 6 minutes, 1 minute for counter argument, for rebelling the government, and you have 5 minutes to rebuild your arguments. Okay, let's start.
Okay. So before I come to my own arguments, let us first have a look at what Ms. Mulder has said. So firstly, he said about communication. I think it's not right to communicate with the social networks, for example, because people can gradually lose real communication skills. And also, Ms. Muller said about education, and the education with internet will not, in the education internet, people will not be focused in the education. And also about smart house. We think that smart house can malfunction and create dangerous situations to human life, for example, like fire, shock. So, and about marrying and met with internet, I think it's not right because some couples which married with internet mostly part because they don't know each other more. So and I want to let me come to my first argument. So it's about unhealthy level of dependence on technology. So the internet has become an integral part of life for the majority of the population. Today, any modern person at least once a day for communication, work, or simply searching for the necessary information visits the internet. So Nicholas Carr, a well-known American scientist, publicist, and expert in the field of control processes and information transfer, together with a group psychologists, created that disappointing conclusions. Fast and regular browsing of sites leads to the fact that the human brain loses the ability for deep analytical thinking. So my second argument is mental problems. The internet and the mobile devices, which almost never leave their owner, have given rise to new psychological diseases that medicine. So, for example, there are diseases like phantom call syndrome. So the essence of the disease is that the person has auditory and the motor hallucinations. It seems to him that the phone is pocket, rings, or vibrates. So about my third argument, it's internet fraud. So fraud is a theft of someone else's property or the acquisitions of the right to someone else's property by deception or abuse of trust, or in other words, deceptive method of obtaining money or other valuables based on the credulity of citizens. And the internet fraud is the same act that committed on the internet or using the internet. So about inappropriate content for children, the internet is a space where information posted doesn't always correspond to reality. And there are the title or so there is a risk of dangerous communication of the internet. Strangers can write to children and lie and harass. So also pornography can be sites that openly demonstrate cruelty and the violence and so on. So, and there are cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a digital bullying. It can take place on social media, messaging apps, gaming platforms, and the purpose of which is to scare, injure, and or embarrassers, those who are being targeted. And it, for instance, spreading false information or posting absent photographs of someone on social network. And we think that fear or ridicule or harassment from others can prevent victims from talking about the problems or trying to solve it. And in extreme cases, cyberbullying can lead a person to commit suicide. So, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really liked your position, I really liked your counter argument. So, okay, now we are almost finished our debate. Now we have to conclude. The leaders of each team, it's Nurai and Shula, will conclude all of the debate. So, how was this counter side? What said? What we said? Which one was a better? Which one was a worst? Which one was a wrong statistic? Maybe, yeah. If you not notice it, that one. So, okay, Nurai have 5 minutes to conclude everything about what your team said, what said opposite, which one was better. Okay, so are you ready?
Okay, yes, I'm ready always.
Okay, then we'll start.
So, first of all, Judge, can I I have to tell you about their arguments and counter arguments. And I remember Shola said, you just said online education bad because students can copy each other. I'm trying to be polite, but just, are you kidding me? Like, it's not internet's fault. If student is stupid, stupid is everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's student's fault if he copy at other people. It's not internet's fault. Please remember, George. And Arujan said that internet can show us dangerous things. And no, because I see your point, but it's not true. That's wrong. Because every time the internet always asks, how old are you? How old are we? And see, they won't give us safe information. So, George, you have all seen, have heard, we have made these arguments. Allows to stay connected with people. New job opportunities, education, about smart house, about that works can be done with internet. And 2 times we gave examples. And you heard how they try to destroy our arguments. And they just destroy. They just try. They try it first, just. And I just want you to be honest, to be just. Internet is the most necessary in the life of people, of humanity, and we proved it 5 times, 5, 4, 6 times. Just think, please. We have made such arguments and nothing can destroy it. Just, it's amazing. With internet, our life is like, our life safer, easier, and we can live in safer world with internet. And just imagine our life without internet. How we can just communicate other people, how we can communicate our family, friends, how we can say our like favorite shows, TV shows, like without internet. Without internet, we are not people. Just remember that, George. So I think that's all. And I just want to be your honest, and that's all, I think.
Thank you so much, Shola. I got your point. I got this comparison, the 2 teams, and you gave a new information, and you told, and you told how many arguments was there, what you have told. Okay, thank you so much. That was the conclusion. And now, Alpha team, the leader, Shola, you have also 5 minutes. So to conclude everything. So you ready? Shola?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will start. We're starting.
So it's my now pleasure to summarize this debate. Take a look as what both sides to say it, and see what the outcome to this debate actually is. So Nrai said my think about copy each other. I mean about distance study. Yes, you are said. So about job, people can lie about their age, and all people not kind and very trustful. Not yes. So and it yes. How to say? We said all information about cons of internet, and After all this information, how can to say that is the internet is useful? It's we have to also provide it many arguments and statistics. For instance, the internet can become an addiction, bad health habits, and affect proper growth. Cyberbullying. The problem is also that the internet is like a drug for many people. So that's all means the internet has more cons, yes, and serving the all young people every day serving the internet a lot of times, and that means they not read a book, a newspaper, and not don't watch news at the television. So. And we are probably reading online now, but we are forced. Yes, I can say with confidence that all young people and study online, but maybe it's wrong education, and it's now that he spends a lot of time social medias and at home, and not in subject. A lot of young people and students, and for all the reasons, I disagree all your opinions, and a huge network of online information. The internet is and commonly used for masturbating, venting hatred, narcissism. Oh no, narcissism, protectism, and general life wasting. Yes, excessive use can stunt your personality and send you blind. The internet has already entered our ordinary life, because a lot of time young people waste, and for all these reasons, I beg you, judge, to probe we and oppose the next group.
Okay, Shalom. Yes, Nuri.
Say something.
Okay, so I will not write it down. Okay, Nurai, just 1 minute. I will not write it down. I will not count this one, because if it's yours going to tell like counter argument, something new, but I will not count it because time is over, okay?
Yes. So, Miss Shola, you said that about online education, yes? So you're saying we should go to school when we have coronavirus? I mean, coronavirus is the most dangerous thing in our life right now. So we should go to school? I don't understand your opinion. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I say we are first about it.
I'm sorry. Say again.
First.
First? No, you just said that online education is bad. And I don't know why it's bad, because we have to online education. It's like most necessary thing right now, because it's coronavirus. We have coronavirus, and coronavirus isn't game, is like, it's dangerous thing. People die.
Okay, girls, I got your point. That was a really interesting question. But the next time, when you have when you're telling the side, your arguments, you can put ask 1-2 questions. Like, right, for example, you're telling your arguments, and then before conclusion, you can say Mrs. Shulam, I will leave here 1 question, how do you think? Is it good things while there's all over the world this coronavirus, we should go to the school? How do you think? I will wait for the answers. Judge, please notice, I am asking the question and I will wait the answer. If they don't answer, they agree with my opinion and I will get a point. So you can tell like that. Next time. You can ask
Okay,
like
I didn't know.
1, 2, 3 questions. You can leave here. So if they don't answer,
Okay.
I will think like, yeah, they agree with this. They didn't answer to that. It means their side is weak. I can think like that. Okay, thank you so much.
Oh my God, I wish I knew it before because they didn't answer me.
I will tell you good life hacks here. I will tell you which was wrong, which the statistic or the counter argument here was the wrong things. Okay, let me start from Nuray, the leader, the first argument. I really like it how you have prepared for this one because you was not looking for the paper, looking for the nothing, and you were telling with your speech. I mean, it's not about the things which you're about this how to say complicated words, which is from the news, which I have sent because I have sent a really difficult ones. So, but I wanted to hear this your real speech, how you're saying in your word. Okay, that one was a really good. I have to say that Nuray was the best in this position. I mean, retelling in her speech. Okay, the first one I said, you said this, but the statistic was I heard only one statistic that 84.2% of people said this using nowadays internet, but it could be better if you said that internet they are using for the benefits, they are using to shopping, to something. So and about argument, I like it your argument. You said about the paying for apartment, about smart point. You said also about the coronavirus, and also the first argument was about the friends, nationality. They were talking each other by the phone, by the internet. It's all about the communication. And the total time was 4 minutes. So you had also 1 minute, you could use it for the 1 minute to say more information, giving more information. Just next time, notice that you're speaking, you're giving less information for this time, okay? Okay, next, the opposite leader, Shugula. Here, I can tell you that your statistic was amazing. I really like it, your statistic, how you're telling about the dangerous of this internet, how they're about the, how to say, about the sites there that child using without any permission. That was a really great statistic. But next time, try to speak slowly. I know you were a little bit nervous because I saw you from your post, from your stories, and you were speaking quite well. But now I don't know, you were a little bit nervous. I think because it was the first time, so that's fine. That's totally fine. I really liked your statistic, but next time try to retell it all about the things. In your opinion, you can look up to the paper or just laptop, but not all the time. So I think that's my conclusion to you, but generally was good. And the next one was Mulder. Okay. Your also statistics and the addition to the arguments, to the Nurai's argument was a good. I mean, you said how many people you use it statistic from Kazakhstan. I really like it because I didn't send you the statistic from the Kazakhstan. You found it, so that's really good. Applause to you. But here, one disadvantages, I want to say that you didn't say any counter arguments. Your counter arguments were very weak. You said your position, but you didn't tell this counter argument. For example, this is a house. Let's say what I have. This is a house, yeah. This is all your speech. For example, this is the government. Government build their arguments, their statistic, their definition, their statistic, their conclusion. They build a good house. And now Shola is opposite side. She destroyed this one. She destroyed this one. But now you didn't tell this counter argument. You just, you just rebuilt your house. You put it on this how to say, destroyed house. You build a new house. So that's wrong. You have to rebuild. You have to put this down. So you have to tell this counter argument and then rebuild your house. So you didn't say any counter argument. That was like a disadvantages from your side. But how I said before, your statistic about the Kazakhstan was really good. About the convenience, going to the bank, buy clothes online, and about job opportunity, that we can this new product, sell new product, about the internet education, makeup artists, how they purchase their product. That was really good. Thank you so much. And the next one is Arujan. Here we have Arujan. Arujan, I really like it, your counter arguments, because Mulder said 5 arguments and you said 4 counter arguments. It's really good. I mean, you said it in your opinion and you said one more statistic. For example, about communication. Mulder said about the communication that people can connect on by the internet, talk to each other by WhatsApp, by Telegram, something like that. But you said they will lose a real communication. So that was a really good counter argument. About education, you said they will not be focused, but I wanted to hear some more statistic about this education. And you said about the marriage. I really like it, your point that this marriage is not real. The couples will not know each other very well, and that will be like not good. Yeah, not good couples for the marriage. And here you said about this someone, this Nichols. I forgot the last name. That they said something about the brain loss, that disappointed about the human who has used the internet. So this is, you can count it like one more statistic. You said about the mental problem and the handsome syndrome, right? The handsome syndrome. But you had to tell more detailed information about the syndrome. For example, this is a really bad syndrome. For example, Hancom, am I right? Hancom syndrome. Why is it syndrome bad for the people? How many people in the Kazakhstan suffer from this syndrome, and why it's bad for the young people, for the elderly people? And you could tell some more things, really dangerous things about this. And you told about the violence, cruelty, and the cover bullying. Yeah, but I didn't get too much statistics. So I think that one is good. I really like it, your counter arguments. And then now, Nuray, conclusion. Let's start from Nuray. Okay. You tell this counter argument about copy each other. You said this is the students' fault because it depends on the students. Some good students can copy and others will not copy. That was a good one. But I wanted to hear the next time more explanation and the more examples. You could tell more examples. Next one, you told about the safety information. You tell me that they can lie. Yeah, they can lie about their age. For example, you can use a lot of these dangerous sites lying about your age. So because a lot of sites is not permitted under 18 age, right? About word, you compare it to site. And I also like it how you said like about imagination. Just imagine how we communicate with family, with friends. And you said also we are not people without internet. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, that one was good. Okay, your conclusion was pretty well. And now conclusion of Shugula. Shugula, I hear you said this counter argument. It was good than the first one. About the distance, you said about lying the age, but I didn't get your point about trusting, internet trusting or not. I wanted to hear more information about that. And you also repeated about addiction, bad habits, online internet, you disagreed this opinion, and wasting time, but there was not much comparison. So you could tell like what arguments they didn't say this counter argument to your side, and about the statistic that you have told a lot of statistics, and they agreed with the statistic. Actually, you could tell this one. So here this conclusion was fine. And now let me think like 5-10 minutes to scale two sides. Coronavirus.
They still didn't answer me.
Yeah, about what? Yeah.
About, oh my God, I forget. About online education. They didn't answer me.
You could.
I'm waiting to answer.
Okay, let's wait.
Yes, I know.
Here, I think this winner is going to be. I think it's really hard because there's two sides. Also was like a weak sides and the strong side. Okay, let me scale the strong side. Strong side, I would say this divergent team, because they give more arguments than this statistic, which Mulder said was really good. But this but the opposite side also was good. I mean, the Arujan, I really like it, Arujan's counter argument. So the winner is divergent team. Divergent team, because they give. Okay, let's applause to each other, because that's all. That's only. Okay, let me put the sound on, because I want to hear all of you. Divergent team, because I scaled all the things which I have told, and here this their statistic, also this argument also was good. I mean, I think this conclusion was a good from the divergent team, but it wasn't like a big win. I mean, the two team also was equal, but the divergent team, I really like it, the conclusion of the divergent team. Only for that things, I think the divergent team won in this competition. So guys, next time, please, about the counter argument. For example, Mulder said about this oily something buying from the internet. Why nobody told that about the buying from the internet? It's always like in the memes, expectation and the reality. Have you ever experienced that? Arujhan, Mulder, Shola, right? We can tell about the buying from the internet. It's a really bad thing. Have you ever buy like clothes from the internet? It's awful.
Yes. Why awful? I don't understand.
Oh, I mean, for example, one of my friends experienced it like 1-2 years ago. She has ordered one dress from Alibaba or AliExpress. I don't know. I think AliExpress. And that dress from the picture from their side was amazing. Its expectation was like this, but the reality was this was like an awful dress, and the size was not doesn't fit her because it was too big size, and that's why I never order like a dress or something from the internet.